Hi everybody, it's me, Ellie. Thank you so much for being on our morning walk with me and Nolly. We're taking it easy today because I have like sinus stuff going on and my throat's a little scratchy. So I'm not trying to climb a mountain when it's this cold, okay? So we're taking it easy today. Anyway, today during my prayer, I just started kind of reminiscing about what I went through this year, and the year before that. And I think it's because today's the beginning of December, which is the last month of this crazy year called 2021. And I'm sure a lot of you went through it. I definitely went through it. But damn, I learned a lot this year. I learned a lot about myself. I've grown a lot. When I think of myself in December last year, I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot. And then when I think of myself the December before that in 2020, I was going through a lot. And there were a lot of months this year where I went through at least 2 dark nights of the soul this year. And during it, I don't like to call anything a mental illness anymore, or that we suffer from things, because I think that's all programming. People who go through depression and anxiety, right? You understand what I talk about when I say low. Emotional lowness ain't nothing to joke about. It literally feels like everything in your body is just dying and you just want to die. And that's a really dark thing to say, but that's how I feel. I felt many times like I didn't want to live anymore. And now that I've learned so much, I realize that the parts of me that were going through those rock bottoms, those dark nights of the soul, and all the pain that I felt in my body, I was just moving old energy out. I was moving through a lot of feelings and trauma and pain and letting go of a lot of fears. And when that happens, your body is gonna go through physical things because it's been in there for so long. And I think that's why my rock bottoms are so dark. During it, I thought it would never end. I wanted to die. And now when I look back on them, all that comes out of my mouth is gratitude. I'm so grateful because I know that was all necessary. This life, if you choose it to be, you will constantly die and be rebirthed. That's the beauty of what we are here to do. To embrace the darkness, to embrace the light, to embrace death, and then to welcome in the rebirth. I have died and rebirthed myself in the last 2.5 years. So many times. And even though it was so excruciating, even though it was so hard, I got through all of it. You get what I'm saying here? You always get through it. You always get back up and you always pummel through it. And let me tell you something. I was telling my friend yesterday, she's had a tough life, and she was stressing about some stuff yesterday. And I looked at her and I was like, baby boo, your ass has been through so much worse. And you bugging out about this right now? Like, that's what the thing about human beings, our species is a very resilient group of living things, We get knocked down over and over again and we keep getting back up. We keep getting back up. Every time somebody posts something on social media and goes, I just went through it, I'm coming out of it right now. It's like, you went through it and you're coming out of it. Like, that is so badass. And I have to constantly remind myself of what a warrior I am, of how much I choose to keep going, to keep pushing. And now I'm in a place right now where I feel very stable right now. I feel like I can breathe. And I look back on those times with so much grace and so much love because it made me remember a part of me, the resilient part of me. It made me let go of so many things that were making me very sick. Whether it's career or friendships or whatever it is. A lot of things were making me sick and I thought that I had to keep them in my life. And in this journey, you realize you don't need to keep anything that makes you feel low and shitty inside. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of how much I've just fought through. And I'm so freaking thankful for the highs and the lows. I'm so thankful because it constantly just chips away all the bullshit, the masks, the facades, the parts of me that are not really me. Think about how much you've stuck yourself together trying to make something of yourself to prove to others that you're worthy, and now your journey is to undo all of that, and it's exciting, dude. And so the message of today's video is you gotta release all that does not serve you, dude. You gotta get to the root to it. You gotta start expanding your consciousness to understand what this game that we are in is really about. This game, this thing called life, you're here to remember who you are. Before this world took a shit on you. And in the remembrance, you rise. That's why, dude, I'm a phoenix rising out of the fires. Rising from the ashes. I think that's the quote. Phoenix rising from the ashes. And there's no other journey that I'd rather be on. Love yourself enough to break it all down. Love yourself enough and big enough to look at those parts of you. Then ask yourself, does this serve me or does it need to go? And the moment you start to release and let go, because your ego will start screaming everything at you. Everything. Oh my God. It'll say everything to you. But the question is, do you know now what your ego is and what your true self is? And do you know now that your ego is never feeding you thoughts that are based in truth and love? Sure, it's trying to protect you in its weird way, right? But you know what the true you is saying. And anyone that goes, yeah, but I doubt myself. Well, when you doubt yourself, that's the ego. You get what I'm saying here? Be grateful for everything that is happening for you. Everything, even the car ticket, even the car ticket, the parking ticket, or even, whatever it is. God, examples don't come as fast to me, Gratitude for it all, and open your heart. I love you. Subscribe, leave a comment, let me know any thoughts you had on this. Thank you so much. Share this around so we can share that light. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.